So 3 days ago, my app was finally approved by Shopify. It now lives in the Shopify App Store, $19 a month, and any store owner in the world can install it. I am not a developer, not even close. Shopify did not just wave this app through, they rejected it twice. So today I want to show you the app and also the rejections, because quite honestly, those are the best part. The app is called Stowely, and I invented this app to overcome a situation that I was going through. It wasn't really to sell it. It was because of a file that I absolutely hated that I had to deal with. If you are a shop owner and you have a lot of product to keep track of, then you probably know what file I am talking about. This spreadsheet. One contains all your pictures, the other one contains all your descriptions, and you have a CSV file trying to hold it all together, but not quite ever matching what you have in reality. I built the alternative, an organized space that lives outside of Shopify that allows you to import your store as it is. Then you can walk around the store, take pictures of all your items, write descriptions, tidy things up, and when things are ready, you can import it right back into Shopify and also into your website if you want to. Your catalog, photos, and all stay yours permanently. You never have to look at a CSV file again. We've been running and using this app since June here in the shop. Let me show you. Okay, so this is how Shopify looks. I'm sure a lot of you already know. We have a test store running for the purpose of this demonstration, and I've just added this green scarf here, as this has not been linked to Stowely yet. We'll go down to the Stowely app right now and go ahead and open that up. We can then look for the product. If we look for the green scarf, you can see that nothing is there. And what we have the ability to do right now is to sync whatever we have in Shopify into Stowely so that we can then add the descriptions, add the pictures, etc. So we'll go ahead and import from Shopify, and we'll refresh. And we should now get a green notification letting us know that it has completed. We'll go to products. This is increased one, so we'll say not started. These are the products that have not yet been changed, and we'll look for the green scarf, and here is green scarf. And so what we'll do here is fill it in. We'll add the picture, and this is the picture that will show up on Shopify and also on the website if you choose to have it on the website. And we can just put green scarf again just for the purpose of this demonstration, and we'll say that it's ready for the website. We'll tick it and we'll save it. Now it should be in the ready to publish section, and here it is, and it says all ready. So this is the products that have not yet been started. Again, we can try to look for, let's look for a mug, and again we can do the same thing. We'll add a picture and just write white mug. There we are. And ready for the website, saved. And these are the ones that are in progress. So what that means is products that have been started but have information that is still missing before they can be synced into Shopify. For this purpose, we'll go in and look at the soap, and the reason why this is still hanging is because it's missing a picture. So we'll add the picture. There it is, and we'll press ready for the website, and again this then will show up as well here. What we can do now is we can then export them over to Shopify, and here we have the opportunity to again press if we want it to be published in Shopify or not. But we'll just go ahead and press them all and publish all 6. Go ahead and publish, and again we should get a green notification advising us that it has successfully transferred over to Shopify. And there it is. So let's go to products and let's just make sure And here we have, you can see the green scarf for the picture. And if we look for the soap, here we are the soap, and you can see the mug as well. All these items that we just added, and you'll be able to see that description here will say whatever you described. And it will also go ahead and change the publishing channels if you wish to do that. If you don't want to send it to the online store, then it also will not do that. These are settings that we have in the application that you set up before or even during the usage. You have the ability here to search for all products by name or by vendor, and this is very useful, especially if you're running a store like we have, where we have over 1,000 different products and approximately 70 different vendors as well. And in settings here, you have different things that you can do, including adding a barcode automatically. So this is another feature that Shopify does not do automatically. You have to have another app that does that. So we can do that here as well. If you choose to add a number, it will just basically take your last barcode that you have of the product, and it will continue adding numbers from there. Here you can choose where you want it to be published, and you can add team members and different roles to make sure they don't have access to things that you might find they shouldn't have access to. And here you have a backup. So in case you make a mistake, you can always go back here and restore from where the mistake was made, so you never lose anything. And finally, you also have the ability to export a catalog. Sometimes we do need to have the printed version of everything that we have, including the images, the description, the prices, the URL for the image, etc., etc., etc. So this is where we can do that. Yeah, and so this is basically the app. There's more features, but this is basically what it does, and just for you to get a perspective and an idea as to what I was able to build. Now the rejections, because this is the part that rarely anyone will show you. The first rejection was that the app did not allow you to downgrade back to free after you had gone to paid plan without uninstalling the entire app. So Shopify said no, and they were absolutely correct. So I built a switch to allow for this function to happen without you having to uninstall the entire app again. And I resubmitted it. The second rejection, the reviewer connected their store and it broke. There was a way for the connection to get lost and the app not being able to fix itself. So now I built it to self-heal. So now every time the app opens, it will check its own connection and fixes it. 12 days, start to approval. And here's what I want you to notice. The rejections did actually make the app genuinely better. Shopify was not gatekeeping me. They were doing free quality control. Honestly, the app has 0 paying customers. It's day 0. And I don't actually know if anyone will ever pay for the app and use the app. But what we are watching here is the attempt. It's not the victory lap. And whatever happens, you will see it here. One more thing. Last week, I promised our vendor reporting system next. That system actually runs in the beginning of the month. So instead of running a demo, I'd rather just show you as it runs. So you'll be able to see it in a couple of weeks from now. If you ever wanted to build something but stop because you're not technical, this is exactly what this channel is for. Gently tap that like button, subscribe to follow the build, and please leave a comment. Tell me, what would you build if code was not the barrier? See you Thursday.